Imagine walking up to an ATM, inserting your card and nothing happens. Now imagine that same ATM sitting in the lobby of a gas station has 12 investors who each paid $30,000 for a piece of it. Now imagine that ATM doesn't even have a working hard drive inside. And now imagine there are 2,700 investors and $770 million dollars. And a man in a suit who convinced all of them that they were building the future of cash access in America. That man's name is Carey Vaughn Brown, and in September 2025, just months ago, federal agents finally showed up at his door. This is the story of the ATM empire that existed almost entirely in a PowerPoint presentation. Here's what makes a great scam: it has to almost make sense. And honestly, ATMs as an investment, that almost makes sense. The pitch was simple. You buy shares in an ATM. That ATM gets placed in a convenience store, a hotel lobby, a strip mall. Every time someone pulls out cash and pays that $3.50 fee, you get a cut. Passive income. Hands off. Completely automated. It's not crazy. ATM investment programs are real. Legitimate ones exist. And that's exactly what made this so dangerous. The company was called Hypur Ventures, later rebranded. But the man running it, Carey Brown, had a gift. He spoke the language of finance. He wore the right suits. He showed up to investment seminars with glossy brochures, projected revenue models, and photographs of ATMs in real locations across America. Over several years, he collected $770 million from over 2,700 investors. Doctors, retirees, small business owners, people who just wanted a little passive income and got something very different. But here's where it starts to fall apart, and I promise you, the way it falls apart is not what you expect. The first red flag wasn't a missing ATM, it was a broken one. Investigators, when they finally started digging, sent people out into the field gas stations, motels, shopping plazas, to physically locate the machines that investors had been told they owned. Some were found, but many of them completely non-functional, dark screens, no network connection. In some cases, the machines had been sitting dead for years, just props essentially, with investor names attached to them on paper. And then came the finding that made prosecutors' jaws drop. A significant number of the ATMs in the portfolio, they didn't exist at all, not broken, not offline, not misplaced. Just numbers on a spreadsheet, inventory that was fabricated, locations that were listed but never had a machine installed. Brown had essentially been selling investors fractional ownership of nothing, and then using the money from new investors to pay old investors their returns, the classic Ponzi loop. As long as new money kept coming in, everyone got their quarterly deposit, nobody asked questions, and the whole machine, pun intended, kept running. But here's the thing about Ponzi schemes: they always run out of road. To be